Hey, what's up everyone, this is Bad5. I've wanted to talk about this subject for a while, and I've tried to record a couple videos about it, and they didn't turn out the way I wanted them, so basically this is the last fucking time I'm doing it, and however it fucking comes out, it fucking comes out that way. I just want to fucking say my shit, and just get it out there. So, anyway, a lot of people are going to know, and I think I mentioned this in a video before, that there is that whole atheist drama that's been going around. If you even want to call it drama, I would just say it's, people saying you're being a fucking asshole for this or this or this. Now, I'm going to kind of give a quick history about some shit, because there are some people I've noticed that haven't been on for as long as I have on here. I've been on YouTube for about 4.5 years now. Well, I started making videos about 4.5 years ago. I've been on YouTube for longer than that, but it took me a while to get a video camera. So anyway, when I first started out, it was great because, it felt like, atheists, we had basically, well, Coughlin, and I might mention him a couple times because, well, personally I like the guy and he's a friend of mine, but anyway, he summed it up best. It was very spontaneous. To me, it was like the punk thing in the 70s. It seemed like something that wouldn't work, but somehow it did, and it was fucking great for the time. And eventually, it got worse and worse, as, shit went on. And, it's different between the punk thing and the atheist thing on here. But, it's, nonetheless, I think it's a pretty fucking valid analogy. I think it's pretty fucking good. But anyway, when I was growing up, it was pretty much, I hung out with my fucking dad, my brother, and my cousin, and all four of us were all atheists. So, it was kind of weird. Like, I do know atheists in real life, and, like, sometimes, I think all of us, we kind of realize that the atheists, well, maybe it's because I live in a fucking a pretty large city. Actually, it's the capital city of a state that's going, blue as the fucking years go. I mean, Ohio was traditionally a fucking Republican state, but now we're, basically purple, and I'd say we're going more blue. So maybe that's why I kind of think this, but I kind of think that atheists are a bigger minority. I think all of us have, fucking talked to someone where they say a couple things, and you're like, you're a fucking atheist, aren't you? And they say, yeah, or something like that, or like agnostic, some, fucking form of that. But to be on a format like this, where basically, and I said this before, if you just looked, this was most like 4 years ago, around that time. If you fucking looked, you could probably find a cool atheist, someone that you like their videos, you like their style, you like what they had to say. You could probably find someone cool every fucking day, if you just kind of looked. You watch video responses, you just kind of search for general terms, and you just, talk to people. You could find new people every fucking day. So it was fucking great, like we kind of had a common enemy with, the fucking, the false flagging, the vote botting, because I know I was vote botted. I was never false flagged or false DMCA'd, nothing like that, but a lot of atheists were. And it was either by atheists who were trying to further the cause, which, I mean, no one fucking copped to that, but it wouldn't shock me. But it was mostly, people like Venom X, and people like him. These fucking creationists who, they, instead of just like trying to discuss things, they were just being pricks. Like, no, atheists are evil and blah, blah, blah. I mean, now, in all fairness, there were creationists who were like, kind of on the atheist side. Like, they said, like, okay, they have every fucking right to say what they're saying. And yeah, we may disagree, but I see where they're coming from. And, these are people like, a couple friends of mine, Dream Warrior 2008, Stone Commander. We've always been friends. We disagree about religious shit, but, we get along. We actually like each other. Abby Normal One, I've talked to her a couple times. I really respect her. She's very liberal, very pro-choice, pro-gay rights. And even to a certain extent, you have people like Jesus Freak 777 and Together for Peace. These were people who they weren't really down with what Venom X was doing. They'd much rather discuss things even if they disagree. But anyway, so, after a while, Venom X was gone, to the dismay of fucking Thunderfoot, since, Thunderfoot was basically a fucking, one-note fucking song, and, that's all he had. Then he had to go on to other bullshit, and since then, he's just gotten worse and worse. But anyway, once he was gone, we started to talk to each other, and again, Coughlin was talking about this, and basically a lot of this was coming from his response he did to Mr. Repsion, who was asking, what happened to the community, and he said, it was very spontaneous, we were just doing it because we wanted to do it. It wasn't all about money and shit, which eventually that's what it became about, especially when you have people like the Amazing Atheist who, he just, I wouldn't say he's a complete sellout, but he sold out a little bit, but anyway. But, you know, we started talking to each other, and we realized that a lot of us don't like each other. Now, this isn't something new. It seems like some people think that this is, like, a new fucking development, you know, between atheists. Like, you know, they're just people that are trying to start shit. I remember, what's his name? Cat Mossum took a lot of fucking shit. And this was before the whole, releasing fake Sagan's, well, not fake Sagan's, but, Ocean Avani, fake Sagan's wife now, I guess, that sex tape that he and her had made. He did that video against Pat Condell. And at the time, Pat Condell was, you know, like one of the darlings of the fucking atheist community, and people really liked him. And I think at the time I still even kind of liked him, but I was never a huge fan of his. And people gave him a lot of shit. Same with Tommy from the Bronx. He was saying that he didn't think Pat Condell was fucking funny, because Pat Condell calls himself a comedian, but it's like, his videos have never been funny. I maybe chuckled once or twice watching some of his videos, but other than that, I never thought he was funny. But then there was the big, like, fucking atheist civil war between, on one side you had the Amazing Atheist, Fake Sagan, Cody Weber, and a few other fucking people, like those fucking fanboys, versus the Coughlin fanboys. And I was kind of in the middle at first, but then I was like, no, I'm on Coughlin's side. It took, Got That Funk to really, convince me, because I was like, I don't think Coughlin should be talking to fucking Big Jerry. If you guys don't know about that whole fucking drama, don't worry about it. It's ancient history here on YouTube, so don't fucking worry about it. But anyway, and then we started to realize, like, oh, fuck. We're not in this together, are we? No, we bitch about each other. We kind of don't fucking like each other. And that's the thing, like, now, it seems like it's becoming more and more of a fucking religion. That's what atheism is now, especially on YouTube. You know, and even in real life, which I'll talk about that, too. But here on YouTube, it seems like we find someone that we like, and we defend them with everything we fucking have, which I don't get. You know, because Coughlin would say shit I don't fucking agree with. Other people I like on here that are atheists as well, I don't always fucking agree with him. Iman Juno, I didn't always agree with him. I wish he'd make fucking videos again, because I actually really liked his videos. Rith Randall, or his, as he's now known, Unseen Perfidy, Skeptical Heretic, many other fucking people. They've said shit that I don't agree with. Which is fine. If I don't agree with it, I'm not going to fucking sit there and defend it. Maybe I'll say, well, I think here's what he meant. I don't agree, but, you know, whatever. But no, we have people like Cult of Dusty, Pat Condell, the Amazing Atheist, all these fucking people that no matter what they do, even if it's fucking stupid as hell, their fans will defend them with their fucking dicks. And I don't understand that. It's like, no, if you don't fucking agree, you don't have to change your mind. If they make some good arguments, and it's like, oh, that's a good point, I've never fucking thought of it, that's fucking fine. You know, but if it's just based on nothing, like a good example is this. Another friend of mine is the James Pope. And I was talking to him on Skype one time, because he and I, like, I wouldn't say we got into it, but, like, we had a disagreement about the whole thing with the Amazing Atheist and the whole, not productive site. Like, you know, James Pope said he thinks it's going to be great, and, like, here was his reasons, and I had to disagree, and I said, here's why I think you're fucking wrong. And we were talking about it on Skype, and I was talking about the Amazing Atheist in his fucking video, Vegetarians Fail. And even James said, I thought his points were weak. And they were. You know, the thing is, he's actually fucking friends with the Amazing Atheist, you know, and he likes him. You know, he really fucking supports him. And that's like one of his biggest fucking, one of his favorite fucking users, I should say. But he fucking disagreed with that. And so, you know, it's like, you don't have to fucking agree with him. But anyway, but you have certain people who, no matter what they do, you know, no matter what they do, their fans are going to fucking support them. You know, same with Thunderfoot. Every fucking time someone attacks him, you know, he has to pull out this shit, oh, Coughlin made these videos of these pictures of me what looks like I'm masturbating and all that. It's not Coughlin who fucking did it. And it was proven. Coughlin did not fucking do it. But it's always Coughlin's fucking fault. So what do Thunderfoot's fans do? They turn around and they blame Coughlin for the same shit that he's been blamed for before. And he didn't do it. He's like, that wasn't me. And then, you know, Coughlin fans will go to their videos like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Then they get all pissed off like, oh god, you guys are just fanboys, right? Okay, well if we are, then so are you. You're a fucking idiot. You know, just because Thunderfoot says something doesn't mean he's fucking automatically right. And, you know, it just, the more you look at, like, some of the bigger channels, like, especially, like, the really big channels, the atheist channels, it seems like the Amazing Atheist, people are just subscribed to him. Like, now, I don't know, it doesn't seem like he like gets a whole lot of support. I think people just kind of watch him now because he's there. And I think it's kind of like how Christians just kind of watch Venom Thing X because it was on. You know, it's like, well, he made a video. I guess I should watch it. You know, no one really defends him like they used to, at least in my experience. I mean, but then again, I haven't really looked. But it seems like it's more Cult of Dusty, Live Life, and people like this. And, you know, Pat Condell, oh god, his fans are fucking rabid for some goddamn reason. But, you know, one thing about Cult of Dusty is this. You know, he did that fucking video where he was saying black Christians are Uncle Toms. Which, again, I'm going to have to bring up Coughlin on this because it just shows the fucking level of stupidity that that Cult of Dusty's fans have. And by the way, I know my name is David Smith and Cult of Dusty's name is Dusty Smith, but I can assure you there's no fucking relation. I can assure you. But anyway, so Cult of Dusty made that video, and he said that, you know, black Christians are Uncle Toms because the Bible is the book that people justified, that they used to justify slavery. Now, a lot of people said, okay, that may have been true, but the abolitionist movement was religious. Even England, like, they were against slavery, but they were pretty fucking religious. So, you know, all these fucking points. And then Dusty actually said on Facebook, I think it was to the Peach, that it was clearly satire. Okay, it was satirical of... How? How is this satirical at all? What was it a satire of? Now, if he had said something like, it was tongue-in-cheek, that would have been different. Now, his fans, they came out and said, okay, yeah, it was satire, but he was being serious about some of this shit. Okay, so, I understand. You know, one of my favorite bands of all time is Typo Negative. And they have a song, I'll just bring this up really quickly. It's about, you know, him, the way he felt about a girl who fucking cheated on him. And all this, the lyrics are, begging becomes your love song, you're dying, I masturbate, for the crime of burning me, I give to thee jackhammer rape. Now, did he really want to, like, rape her and kill her? No. It was tongue-in-cheek. Now, he was being sincere about his feelings, like he was that fucking hurt, but it was tongue-in-cheek. That's what it was. Now, if Dusty had said that, I would kind of be like, okay, I still think it's fucking bullshit, but, you know, I would accept that. I could accept that shit. But anyway, it was funny because one of Dusty's fanboys came on to Coughlin's video about that subject. He said, oh, you called Crazy 316 an Uncle Tom for the gay... Actually, no, he didn't even bring it. He didn't even give a context. He just said you called him an Uncle Tom. Now, for some context... there's a guy named Crazy 316 who I kind of got into it with, but then we kind of had a decent conversation. I still don't like the fucking guy. But, you know, after that fucking little comment exchange we had, I didn't even fucking deal with him. But anyway, Crazy 316 is very Christian. You know, he's very conservative, hates liberals and shit. And he's against gay rights. And Coughlin called him a fucking Uncle Tom. Like, you know, how can you fucking sit there when your people had to go through all this shit just to get some fucking equal rights, and now you're saying that these people, no, they shouldn't get that. No. Oh, no, who cares? And that is being an Uncle Tom. I'm sorry. It is. You know, or a house Negro, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because it's like, yeah, the blacks in the North, oh, fuck them in the South. And now, were all of them like that? No. In fact, I guarantee the vast fucking majority of them are like, that's fucked up. But some of them, you know, they would kind of say, oh, yeah, see? You know, to their fucking white friends, like, yeah, fuck them. Yeah, they're fucking beneath me. I'm better than them. But anyway, and I'm not trying to fucking sound racist or anything on that. I mean, it's just fucking true. Sometimes that shit happens. Just, anyway, but beyond that, so Crazy 316 is a fucking Uncle Tom for that. You know, he's trying to justify bigotry, but then when people brought up, it's like, what about fucking slavery? Wasn't that shit, that's okay in the Bible. Oh, well, it was different. So no, he's trying to fucking bastardize shit to fit his fucking worldview. He's a fucking asshole. But anyway, so yeah, that's how stupid Cult of Dusty's fanboys are. But then again, like I said, it's just like Thunderfoot's fucking fanboys, where no matter what happens, it's Coughlin's fault. See, this must be something Coughlin did. He was retweeting shit. He didn't fucking make the original tweet. Maybe he just thought it was funny, but he's retweeting it. It must be his fucking fault. You know, but then again, Thunderfoot blames a few fucking people. It was basically Coughlin, Shredder is Alive, or I forget his new fucking channel name, and Rith Randall, Rob. So, I mean, that's pretty much what he does. You know, it's never like a lot of people just fucking disagree with him, or maybe his fucking logic is flawed. No, it's just these people, they're just fucking haters. They don't like Thunderfoot for no good fucking reason. He's just trying to make science videos. Which, by the way, speaking of which, it's always funny to me that Thunderfoot the first video he ever showed himself in, he said that the reason he didn't appear in his videos was because people would attack the way he looked and shit like that, which I can completely fucking understand. I mean, straight dope. He doesn't show himself in any of his fucking videos because he doesn't say his real fucking name, anything like that, because he wants to keep the internet shit separate from his private life. Same with Imaj, you know, like he's not on any kind of fucking social media or anything. He won't say his real fucking name. He basically hides his appearance because he wants to keep that shit separate, which I can respect that. But anyway, Thunderfoot said that. And then he also said that he doesn't want to become a partner because then people are going to attack him because they're going to say he's just doing it for the money. And then he actually, and at the bottom of the screen it said, and it keeps ads off the videos. But then he's fucking asking his viewers, because he knows he can't get fucking money, even though he had to fucking realize that he could get some money from this shit. He realized that too much of his shit has copyrighted material that he has no real justification using, because you can use it. It does fall under fair use if you're using it for a fucking reason. He's really not. And, you know, so he wants to ask his fucking viewers, he basically wants to make his channel like PBS, where it's like, oh, you're going to support me. You're going to pay me to make these videos, and you're basically going to own it. Even though he's asked his fucking viewers, what do you want me to do? Science videos or the political videos where I just bitch about fucking ragheads? And they said, we want science videos. Which, that's what everyone fucking wanted. That's why all of us liked him in the first fucking place. So what did he do? He did a couple, like, fucking science videos where he's, like, showing, you know, liquid nitrogen or something. Then gets back onto the fucking Muslim shit, of course. So, yeah, whatever. But his fucking fanboys, they stick by him. They give a fuck about Thunderfoot for whatever reason. Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. But one last thing I want to kind of talk about before I fucking move on. Live Life did that video, was a series, I believe, where he said that basically theism is a mental disorder. And a lot of people, especially myself, I mean, not especially myself, including myself, I should say, and, you know, many other people, they took great fucking offense to that. And a lot of people, oh, it's a delusion, even though it's not. Because in all fairness, we do not know, you know, what created or how the singularity got there. We don't know where the fuck it came from. And in fact, I've even had someone on one of my videos say, you know, whether you can accept this or not, I mean, I don't, obviously, I'm a fucking atheist, but they said that the Bible explains the Big Bang. It said, in the beginning, God created light. That was the fucking Big Bang right there, because it was a rapid expansion of energy, which would produce a lot of fucking light. That's what they said. Now, whether you accept that or not is up to you. I don't really give a fuck. I don't fucking buy it. But we don't know. So to me, some people say, I think it was God. Okay, fine. No big fucking deal. You know, if that's what you fucking believe, that's fine. Because atheism is just basically believing that there's possibly not something that people believe in because we haven't really defined it. So it's the non-belief of a possible lack of... It's just, you don't believe in a God because you have not been given sufficient evidence or whatever. At least the weak atheist, you know, the strong atheist shit, I just don't get. If you say you know for a fact there's no God, well, then you're making the positive assertion. You better fucking be able to prove there's no fucking God. But anyway, so people like me who actually have mental illnesses, in fact, I knew Coughlin did. I knew that Rith Randall did. I recently found out that Skeptical Heretic suffers, you know, same as me, from like really deep depression. So I don't know about them, but I take great fucking offense to this because people say seek help. And, you know, basically you never really get over it. You kind of cope with it. At least that's what I have to fucking do. But if all you have to do to get rid of this mental illness is stop believing in religion, to me, it's like, it's that fucking simple, huh? If that fucking mental disorder right there, it's that fucking simple. Okay, tell that to fucking people who suffer from schizophrenia. You know, that, oh, well, yeah, okay, it's a mental disorder, but, you know... Just stop believing you have it. No, it doesn't fucking work like that. Now, Live Life started watching videos that were critical of him and reading comments, and he took the videos down. Which I say that takes some fucking balls to admit he's fucking wrong. Which I've had to fucking do that. You know, I've been wrong in the fucking past, and in fact, I've taken down videos. Like one of my videos, basically, I kept saying in comments like, well, you know, yeah, you are right. I was wrong about this. And then one guy, he's like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong about this. And I said, yeah, you're right. And I'm just going to take the fucking video down because you are fucking right. I was wrong. To me, it takes some fucking balls to admit that. And I thought that was great. But, you know, of course, people got pissed off about this. All these fucking anti-theists got pissed that he is going to concede this. Which is so fucking stupid on their part. You know what? The guy realized he was fucking wrong. Or maybe, okay, what if he's not wrong? Maybe it's just his opinion that he was fucking wrong. You're going to attack him for that? You know, it's not like he just fucking pussied out and said, okay, people were attacking me. I'm just going to take it down because I'm tired of the hate. No, he obviously was able to take it on the fucking chin. But then he's like, no, I changed my fucking mind. I think these people are right. I was fucking wrong. But, you know, that's the kind of shit that pissed me off. You know, this anti-theist bullshit. Because there's all these people who, you know, that basically did video responses to this like, you know, that's bullshit. You know, it is a fucking mental disorder. You know, theists are stupid and all. You know, fuck you. You know, with your... Rob recently did a fucking video with Randall where he was talking about some shit. And I'm going to link that in the description. I think it's a long video. Where he was talking about some of these fucking atheist groups who were bitching about certain things like the... Freedom From Religion Foundation, I believe is what it's called, here in Columbus, Ohio. Basically, like, 10 fucking minutes away from me. Not even on the highway, just driving main fucking streets. They're going to build a Holocaust memorial. And part of that is going to have a Star of David cut out. And they're getting pissed about that. Because, oh, that's religious. No, the Holocaust was primarily against the fucking Jews. So it just, that's kind of the symbol of the Jews. You know, that's kind of how that works. But no, they're pissed. They're pissed about that. It's like you are so fucking anti-theistic that you can't even see through your own bullshit rhetoric to see that this is just something that they're just trying to signify. Like, okay, a lot of fucking Jews died in this one fucking event. They want to solve the Jewish question and all that shit. And it's also talking about people from Ohio who fought in fucking World War II. And, you know, people who had relatives who were, you know, who fucking survived the Holocaust. Shit like that. It just... It's so fucking irritating to hear this bullshit. Want to bitch, you know, about how religion affects certain people. However, like I said, it's not all religious people. It's not all of them. It's really not. There are plenty of fucking theists out there who are very fucking sweet, caring, generous, empathetic people. Who are for equal rights, who do want to fucking fight for everyone's rights, and they just want everyone to be able to live their fucking lives, and they just want to be able to live theirs. But, you know, a lot of these anti-theists want to fucking bash them, and act like they're idiots. And what do they want? Everyone to be an atheist? Yeah, we've seen how that fucking shit turns out. You know, because, again, well, I shouldn't say again, I didn't fucking mention this, a few people have. Yeah, Stalin, Pol Pot, Mao, they were all fucking atheists. So obviously not all atheists are good. And I believe, maybe he fucking lied, I don't know. Jeffrey Dahmer, he said that he was a fucking atheist until he went to fucking jail. So, okay, there you go. There are plenty of other fucking bad people who are atheists. It doesn't necessarily mean you're fucking good. And I can bring up this group who I brought up before, the World Church of the Creator. It's a religion where basically they say white people are the pinnacle of nature. White people are apparently the fucking ultimate creation of nature. And that's their religion. Blacks are fucking inferior. Every other race, even though they can't fucking define race, every other fucking race, they're inferior to whites. That's their fucking belief system. Oh, and by the way, they say there's no God. They are fucking atheists. So, yeah. What about that? You know, so the thing is, atheist does not equal fucking smart or logical or fucking fair. Anything like that. It just means you don't fucking believe in a God. And it's the same with these fucking MRAs who want to bitch about fucking men who, you know, man, join us. Okay, well, I thought we were in this together. Just like the fucking anti-theists. So, okay, well, what about atheists that, you know, defend theists? You know, so basically we're like, okay, here's, you know, the white supremacists who, you know, they attack people like me because I say I'm for equal rights and I'm fine with black people. I'm a nigger lover. So basically we're nigger lovers. Just, instead of loving black people, we love theists. So what would you call us? You know, whatever. Fucking bullshit. That's all it fucking is. And once again, it's just turning into a goddamn religion. It really, we're just following people. And I'll close with this. Straight Dope said in one of his fucking videos about e-begging that a lot of these kids who are, you know, they see people like the Amazing Atheist, you know, they're raised in a religious home And their religious leaders basically say, you need to give us money. You need to support us. And they don't like that, so they find these fucking atheists on the internet, and they're basically doing the same thing. They're fucking taking advantage. And they basically have this group mentality. He didn't really say that part, but that's pretty much what it is. And that's how it's becoming. You know, we identify with someone, and then it becomes, oh yeah, he's fucking right. How is he right? He said it. He must be fucking right. They'll make up some fucking bullshit. They'll use fucking logical fallacy after logical fallacy and just follow it. They'll swallow it hook, line, and sinker and just say, yep, yes, that's it. That's what I fucking believe. But anyway, and I don't care if this fucking video loses me subscribers because, you know, if you guys have fucking points to bring up against me, bring it. You know, we can have a fucking discussion. And I'm fine with that. But, you know, I guarantee you some people are going to fucking unsubscribe. And hey, that's fine. But anyway, this is Bad 5 and I'll see you guys next video.